Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Scorpion with Mikkel. This is our second video.
I'm back.
On this video, we are going to be talking about HIV/AIDS. Mikkel brought up a good topic, and Mikkel is going to talk. Well, he's going to bring.
No, you and I
we're going to talk about it, but you're going to bring us how you led to this.
Okay, so first I have to give a shout out to my friend Sean in California. Shout out to Sean. B-Day all day. Next, I want to say this. Sean and I were texting each other today, and we were talking about a whole different range of things, but one of the things that I thought was very interesting was he asked me, how would I feel if one of my friends came to... No, first the question was, how would I react if I had AIDS? Would I want to know or would I not want to know? And I told him that I would want to know. Because I would want to know. I would want to know. I wouldn't want to walk around not knowing. So, he was saying that he didn't think that he might want to know, or that may not what he said. And I'm sorry if that's not what you said. I'm sorry, Sean. But we were going back and forth with that. And then he asked me, how would I feel if one of my friends came to me and told me that they had AIDS? How would I react to that friend? And I told him, well, I would be there for my friend. I would, show my friend love. I wouldn't treat my friend any differently. And he said to me, well, some people out there, would be cautious around their friends. Like, once they found out their friend had AIDS, they would be kind of cautious around them. And I said, well, that's understandable, but I don't think that's fair because of the fact that I look at it like this. While we're being cautious around the person who has the AIDS, just imagine how that person who actually has AIDS, just imagine what they're feeling inside. They're feeling like, oh my God, now I have this disease and people may not like me anymore. They may not want to be around me. They may not want to talk to me. They may think all types of things.
Is it HIV or AIDS? Because AIDS is the last step.
Well, yeah. Well, AIDS, HIV. Well, we were saying AIDS.
Okay.
We were saying AIDS. But any major disease like that. Mm-hmm. And I said to him, well, this is how I feel. Just imagine if your friend had that. Just imagine what they're thinking and going through, and what's going through in their heads. And I'm saying to myself, I can't be selfish enough to worry about how I feel because of the fact that my friend is sitting there with the disease, having to deal with that pain, and having to deal with that. My friends may not want to talk to me anymore. Nobody may not want to be around me because they may think that they can catch it and stuff like that. So I want to know, how would you feel? Like, how would you feel when
if any of my friends ever came to me and told me that they had it, I would still be their friend. You still have to support your friends, and for you to be cautious over your friend having HIV thinking you're going to catch it is wrong. The only way, I just need to educate you guys, the only way that you can catch HIV is through blood, sharing needles, sex. Did I say? I'm about to say blood transfusion. Saliva, not saliva, not even saliva.
I thought you
semen.
I thought you could catch it
breast
from
milk.
You can't catch that from saliva.
No, you would have to.
So
drink.
I could kiss somebody with.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not catch HIV.
I didn't know that.
No.
Wow.
You would have to ingest like gallons and gallons and gallons of someone's saliva.
Ew.
To get HIV. Otherwise, you can't get it. So that's why I say it's always important, and I have these in my pocket, to wear condoms. This is from the Mazzoni Center.
Oh my God, that is, I'm not even going to say I've never seen a size condom like that before. Is that real?
This is king size. I got
No,
these.
that's extra large.
Oh, extra king size. I got these from the club on Sunday.
Have you ever seen a condom that size before? Huh? Kinda. A king size condom, like an extra large. I've never seen an extra large condom before. Oh, come on, Kevin. Now you're showing off.
I'm not showing off.
I don't believe that.
You can go to getrealphilly.org to find out more about it. But they was passing these out at the club, and I always think it's important to have them. And I always give condoms to my nephew because I know they out there doing it. So it's always important.
They're out there doing what?
Having sex.
Oh.
Come on. So it's important to talk about it. And it's always important to strap your dick before you put it in anyone's pussy or ass. Like I told y'all on the video yesterday. Did you watch that video I made?
Which video?
That I did about sex and relationships.
That's the video that you sent me today.
Yeah.
I watched half of it. I thought it was interesting. What? Oh, thank you, Jesus. You brought that up. You said something in the video that I didn't like.
What?
I felt very uncomfortable.
Wait, let's finish talking about this HIV stuff.
Okay.
It's very important that you get tested 2 times a year. Every 6 months, you should be tested. But I think that is very wrong. If someone is your friend, they need you for support. They need you. And for you to not want to be their friend because of that, that's pretty fucked up. If you ever even thought of it like that. You can eat off the same damn spoon. You can drink off the same bottle. If it ain't cum, if it ain't blood, if it ain't breast milk, if it ain't sharing needles, then you're fine.
Well, I don't think that it's wrong for somebody to be cautious because
but that's being non-educated.
See, okay, yeah, that is kind of being non-educated, but on the same token, you can kind of understand why they're being cautious. I mean, can't you kind of understand why they're being cautious? Now, of course, me and you, we would say, okay, we wouldn't be cautious around my friend because, for instance, if you told me today or tomorrow that you had AIDS, I would still sit next to you and do these videos, and I wouldn't feel the least bit cautious because I would want to make sure that I'm here to make you laugh or to do anything like that. Mm-hmm. But some people may feel cautious because of the fact that they just may feel cautious they don't want to provoke you into like making you upset or angry or sad. You know, cautious could mean a whole range of things. So, I mean, even though I don't agree with the cautious thing, I kind of understand where they're coming from when they say that.
My uncle passed away from having HIV and AIDS, and I would never treat him different. He never talked about it, but every time he seen me, he said, I don't care what you do, I don't care who you screwing, but you always better wear condoms, because anybody could be out to get you. Mm-hmm. It's people out there that just sleep with you and fuck you. Like, if they saying they don't want to wear condoms, okay, that should be something telling you something right there. Some people will infect you because they are upset that they are infected. So they want to destroy as many lives as they can because they feel that their lives are destroyed. But what a lot of people that do have it don't understand is that you can live with that disease. As long as you take care of yourself properly, you can live with it. So,
well, Magic Johnson is definitely living with it. He's been living it for a long time.
So, what was the next? Now, what was
the next topic
that I was talking about?
Okay, are we going
to keep going?
In the video, you were saying, about the relationships, and I was agreeing with you with the sex ed and everything. Up until you said that you think
Can you open the door, Drake?
Up until the point when you said that you think that small children should be taught about sex.
Yes, they should.
And I didn't agree with that. I think that you should. There's a time, there's definitely a time to teach a child about sex. I think that if you're going to teach a small child about sex, you should not teach them about sex. You should teach them what areas a person can touch them in. Now, I'm not finished. Hold on, I'm not finished.
Go ahead.
I think that you should let them know this is where you can touch, this is where a person should be touching you, and this is where they should not be touching you. I also think that there's three age stages: a child, a teenager, and an adult. Of course, we all know that teenagers start off having sex because we started off as teenagers having sex. But I think you should never confuse a child and a teenager together. Because once you start teaching a small child about sex, then some of those small kids, once they get older and become teenagers, they start thinking, oh, well, this is right because I already know how to do it. I don't think you should teach a small child at a young age.
No, I'm not saying teach them about the physical penetration and all of that, but you need to let them know that stuff can happen. There are 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds that get pregnant. And talking about sex, especially in this day and age, is very important.
Yeah, but those are 9 and 10-year-olds that are, I'm sure they're not 9 and 10-year-olds that are actually doing it consensually. I'm sure
you don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, but I'm sure that they're not 9 and 10-year-olds that's actually doing it without having sex.
They are, Mikhail, you don't want to believe it, but they out there doing it. They are. Kids are fresh these
they are
days.
fresh. But I think me personally, you should separate. You should learn. You should know how to separate the two. I don't think you should teach. Like, how young do you think you should teach a child about sex?
Like around 8 or 9. At 5, they already know what a penis is. They
Yeah.
know what a vagina is. They know nobody better not touch you down there.
Yeah.